Hello and welcome back to our new video, where we're going to talk about the case of a deceased newborn baby girl found in a cooler at a park in Jefferson, Illinois. The discovery of the baby's body was a shocking and heartbreaking moment for the community. For over 20 years, the town was left with unanswered questions and the authorities were unable to identify the perpetrator. In 2020, however, a breakthrough in forensic technology led to the identification and arrest of the suspect responsible for the heinous crime. In February of 2023, the suspect was sentenced to 25 years in prison, finally bringing closure to the community and justice for the victim. Today, we'll discuss the details of the case and the remarkable efforts that led to its resolution. But before that, if you're new to the channel, then do be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn the notifications on so you never miss any more videos in the future. Let's dive in.
Cases has come to a close. A Crime Stoppers tip led investigators to new information to find the killer of...
On a hot summer day in 2003, tragedy struck a small town in the Midwest. A newborn baby was found dead in a cooler abandoned by an unknown person. For 20 long years, the case remained unsolved, leaving a cloud of mystery over the community. But now, after 2 decades, justice has finally been served. The discovery of the dead newborn baby girl in Jefferson, Illinois, occurred in 2003, sending shockwaves throughout the town and the surrounding area. The case remained unsolved for nearly 2 decades until new forensic technology emerged in 2020, leading to the arrest and conviction of the perpetrator in February of 2023.
Own child in a box for this long and never talk about it and never... I just have so many thoughts and it's just insane.
The use of forensic science and advanced technology to solve cold cases is becoming increasingly common, and the successful resolution of the Jefferson baby case is a testament to the power of these tools. The dedication and persistence of the investigators who worked on this case, as well as the support of the community, were instrumental in bringing the perpetrator to justice. The murder of a newborn baby is a tragedy that can never be fully comprehended, and the impact of this crime will be felt for years to come. However, the resolution of this case provides some solace to the family of the victim and serves as a warning to those that justice will always prevail no matter how long it takes. The investigation into the murder of the newborn baby girl found in the cooler at the local park in Jefferson, Illinois, was a massive undertaking for the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department. The discovery of the dead baby girl shook the town to its core, leaving the community in a state of shock and disbelief. Despite their best efforts, the case remained unsolved for over 20 years, and the authorities were left with no leads to follow. The police conducted several DNA tests and interviewed potential suspects, but the case went cold and the community was left with unanswered questions. The authorities even appealed to the public for information, but unfortunately, none of these efforts produced any leads. The investigators who worked on the case were determined to solve the mystery and bring the perpetrator to justice. The breakthrough in the case finally came in 2020 when new forensic technology emerged. With the help of advancements in forensics, the authorities were able to extract DNA samples from the evidence collected at the scene of the crime. The new technology allowed them to analyze the samples and found a match with a suspect living in another state. The suspect was identified as the mother of the baby girl, and the authorities quickly apprehended her and brought her back to Illinois for questioning. After 20 years of investigating, the case of the dead baby found in the cooler in Jefferson, Illinois, finally saw a breakthrough in 2020.
Oh no, that. Bro, that shit smells so bad. Bro, there's so many mags.
New forensic technology was able to match DNA at the scene to a woman living in another state. This led investigators to identify the woman as the mother of the deceased baby girl. The authorities apprehended the suspect and brought her back to Illinois for questioning. During interrogation, the suspect confessed to the crime, providing details of her actions. She revealed that she had given birth to the child and abandoned her shortly after, leaving her in the cooler at the local park. The suspect explained that she was facing financial hardship and felt unable to care for the baby. She had hoped that someone would discover the baby and provide her with the necessary care, but sadly, that didn't happen. The authorities carefully examined the evidence and gathered additional information before bringing the case to trial. The suspect's confession, combined with forensic evidence, proved crucial in securing a conviction. The apprehension and conviction of the suspect was a significant turning point in the case. After years of investigations, it was a breakthrough moment that finally brought the case to a close. The authorities wasted no time in arresting the suspect, who was living in another state at the time. The woman was brought back to Illinois for questioning, and she confessed to the crime during the interrogation. The evidence collected by investigators, combined with the confession, was enough to charge the suspect with murder. The case went to trial, and in February of 2023, the suspect, now 47 years old, was convicted of murder.
She's been called the damsel of death and the hooker from hell. But embellishment aside,
the judge sentenced her to 25 years to life in prison, marking the end of a long and arduous journey for the authorities, the family of the victim, and the community of Jefferson. The sentencing brought some closure to the town and provided justice for the victim. The investigators who worked on the case were praised for their dedication and persistence in solving a difficult case. The new forensic technology that played a crucial role in solving the case was celebrated as a breakthrough in solving cold cases. The authorities hoped that the successful outcome of the case would encourage people to come forward with information on other unsolved cases, as justice is essential for the victims and their families. The community of Jefferson was relieved that the case was finally solved and that justice had been served. The family of the victim could finally find some peace after years of unanswered questions and pain. The sentencing of the suspect was a reminder that crimes such as these don't go unpunished and that justice can prevail no matter how long it takes. The resolution of the Jefferson baby case highlights the importance of persistence and determination in the face of challenging circumstances. It serves as a testament to the power of scientific advances in solving complex criminal investigations that were once thought to be impossible to solve. The investigators involved in the case worked tirelessly for 2 decades to bring justice to the victim and her family, demonstrating the unwavering commitment of law enforcement to protect and serve their communities. Furthermore, the tragic outcome of this case underscores the need for public awareness and education on safe and legal alternatives for parents who find themselves in difficult situations. It's essential to recognize the resources available to new parents, including adoption and safe haven laws, to avoid tragic outcomes like this one. As we continue to push the boundaries of forensic technology, we must also remember that the fight for justice is ongoing. It requires the collective efforts of law enforcement, forensic scientists, and the public to bring closure to unsolved cases and prevent similar tragedies from happening in the future. Thanks a lot for tuning into our channel, you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to be updated on the latest crime news. We'll be back with some more updates on the Jefferson baby case as it develops.